Hey everyone, Mike Chisek here for ChumpCar presented by RVA Graphics and Wraps. Fresh back from National Corvette Museum Motorsports Park. Drove back all day yesterday, all by myself. I didn't have anybody to ride with. They all had their own cars and plans and stuff to do, so it's just me. 9 hours. I made it from start to finish on one tank of fuel. I actually was pulling in my hometown and I was getting the flashing yellow fuel light, but hey, made it fast that way. Got done. Had to be back home. Slept in this morning. I've been catching up on some of your emails this afternoon. But anyway, congratulations to our winners from NCM last weekend. We had 6 different winners on 2 different days, so no repeats. That's pretty cool. And the racing was amazing. I aired Sunday afternoon. I think the way that the rain came in and kind of messed up the driver stints just threw everybody's game plan out the window. And we had to restart the race with 2 hours and 20 minutes to go, which meant everybody had to stop one time. And most of our leaders decided to roll the dice and come in and do a driver-only change. And from the tower, we were biting our nails, didn't know what was going to happen. As it was, no one ran out of gas, but it was darn close, and we had guys seconds apart. So exciting close finish. That's what everybody's hoping for. And we sign up for these kind of events. So congratulations again to our winners, and thank you to Racing Radios for being there this weekend and supporting us and making the event their sponsored event for the year. Handed out some good prizes for that on Saturday morning. Anyway, in between all the good talking to the racers about the event and their cars and whatnot, the question on everybody's mind all weekend long at the track, and I've been told also online, is they want to know why didn't the members get to vote on the new board members? And I think it's a great question, and we talked to a bunch of them at the track, and they got the answer, but I think everybody shared the same answer. And it's quite simple. In my letter that I submitted to the old board, I told them that should they decide to keep me on and they step down, that I wanted to have a vote for all members. I said I'm not picking anybody. We're going to put a vote to it. Everybody's going to be able to submit nominations and pick their board. In their response, they stated that that is not legally allowed by California law. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know that kind of stuff. They proposed that I give them the names of 5 people, and they would get them voted in to replace themselves in a 24-hour period, and that's what they did. So that is how we got to 5 named people on the board without any of the membership getting a vote to it. Was not my choice. Lawyers, legal stuff, states, governments, they make the rules like those kind of things. But to that end, that problem, I have something I'd like to do, and I did talk to one of our board members, Doc Waljup, over the weekend about it, and he thought it was a fantastic idea, is that we are allowed to have any number of seats between 3 and 9. Currently, we have 5, and so we are going to add 2 additional seats to the board of directors, and those final 2 seats are going to be chosen by you, the members, at least those of you who actually care to get involved in the process. I know so many of you don't give a crap about it, any of this kind of government stuff. You said just put on a race and let me go have fun, and we'll do that. But for those of you who do want to get involved, we are going to vote 2 more people on, and it's not going to be my pick or the board's pick. It's going to be you guys. So we're going to get that process out to you soon, instructions as for nominations and for voting. And so look for that in an email or a future video here coming up soon. So, but that's just to let you know that didn't try to do anything, illegal, pull the wool over anybody's eyes. This is what I wanted, was for everybody to vote, and it didn't get to work out that way, but we still are going to have you have a say and your choice on the board. So I hope that is an answer that many of you were looking for. If there's anything else about this board change, or I don't know, about the weather or about racetracks that you just want to ask, you can always call me. You can always email. I certainly spend many hours a day answering your emails about stuff, and I love it. That's not a bother to me. I know many of you send my wife emails and say, I don't want to bother Mike, I know he's busy. That's my job, so go ahead, and I'll answer anything you got. Also, you can always pull me aside at the racetrack, and I'm happy to talk to you there on pit road or wherever. So, guys, we got a couple weeks off here, thank goodness. before we get into some more July events. The same weekend in July, we've got the Willwood Grand Prix at Laguna Seca. And we also had the Frozen Rotors double sevens at, by the way, probably it's not double seven. I keep getting that wrong. So whatever Mike Morrison assigned it to be, that's what it is. So I'm just saying that now. We have our Frozen Rotors event at Brainerd Raceway. It's the Donnybrook course up in Minnesota. So got 3 weeks before those. Get your cars ready. You guys are on the fence about signing up for Brainerd. Get your entry in there. We still have plenty of room at Brainerd. We are full at Laguna Seca, so if you missed that one, try for December. But anyway, guys, look to see you at one of those events. I myself will be in California. Mike Morrison will be in Minnesota. But until then, guys, stay safe, get those cars ready, and we will see you at the track. Thanks, guys. Bye.